Yo, you go by Ronnie Notes, so that's like your nickname, or that's just your IG?
Nah, that's my nickname.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I'm gonna use that for my podcast though.
So I'm saying I want to introduce you. Should I say
Ronnie
that?
Notes is fine. Yeah,
all right, that's dope. It's a dope name.
It's
a dope name.
Appreciate you. Yeah, some people think it's my real last name. It's not.
Nah, I knew it wasn't your last name. I just didn't know if it was just your IG. Sometimes we would just create some random shit for IG.
Right. Nah, I was been called that since I was like 15.
That's dope. Yeah. Why is it?
I mean, I named myself that. I told people that's what I wanted to be called, but like it comes from like my father. That was his name in the streets. It was Notes.
Oh shit!
And at that time, back in those days, I was rapping and like in music and shit like that. So Notes, music Notes.
100%.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Right.
All right. I thought like since I know you as an actor, I thought it had to do with acting. Script notes or something.
Nah. It's funny that you say that because like I don't even see myself as like an actor. But like when you brought me on the show, like, I was like, all right, cool. You know, I actually have been in classes and I've been in a bunch of shit. Yeah. I'm a paid actor. It's true.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just so many things I'm involved with. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, all right.
So many walks of life.
Right.
Welcome to Interview with Franjez. I'm your host, Franjez. And today's guest, I thought was just an actor, but it runs so much deeper. Today's guest is Ronnie Notes.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun already. You know what I'm saying? It's been fun already, man. We've been having a good time. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? Like, yeah. And,
thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, my pleasure. It's literally my pleasure.
Good conversations.
Absolutely.
Real good conversations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Word.
Let's jump right into it.
All right, cool.
Where were you born?
I was born in Manhattan. I'm actually one of the few out here, I feel like, as far as like that's in the city that actually was born in the city. A lot of people come from like all over the world, you know. But yeah, I was born in Manhattan. Actually fourth generation Manhattan. So yeah.
I never thought of that. I always thought of people from New York being born here. But since it is a melting pot, a lot of people were not born here.
A lot of people, especially in Manhattan. Well, like I think that when you go uptown, Harlem and Washington Heights, you know, you get more people that were born there. But when you go below 96th Street, it's like everybody comes from somewhere else almost, you know?
That makes a lot of sense. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. Definitely.
What is your father's name?
Ronnie.
Oh, Junior.
Yeah, I'm a third.
I'm a junior.
Yeah.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
yeah. I'm a third, man. Well, Ronald, but we won't get into it.
Yeah.
Nobody calls me that shit. Yeah.
What is your mother's name?
Sydney. Yeah, like Australia.
Nice.
Yeah, but spelled way different. But
right.
Yeah, but her name is Sydney, man. Pretty name.
Nice. It is a pretty name. Nice. What were your parents doing at the time of your birth?
What do you mean, like work? Or
in general,
like,
just in general.
In general, at the time of my birth?
Yeah.
I mean, my mom was giving birth to me, so she was she was on the table. And the word is that my pops had some Dom Perignon and a bunch of his homies with him, and he actually was out partying and got called to come and to the hospital, and that he actually passed out. I think he passed out before I was born from drinking and being the rock star that he is still to this day. But I heard he had some Dom Perignon in the delivery room and passed out. So that's what they was doing at the moment of my birth.
That's amazing.
I don't know if that was
the
question.
You know, with certain question is you ask it, and however you take it is how
it goes.
Exactly.
I got you.
So that's beautiful.
Right.
Dom Perignon, that's bougie.
Yeah. My
That's
pops.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a celebration.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Definitely.
Very beautiful. What religion did they practice during your childhood?
My mom was Baptist Christian.
All right.
Actually, and we went to church a little bit when I was real young, but at a certain point she wanted us to make our own decisions. So it was more about that. My father was in the Nation of Gods and Earths. I don't know if you heard about that before. No. Yeah, it's more like it's a sect of Islam, you could say. So he was into that. Whenever you hear like people say like peace, God, and all that kind of stuff, those are they're called Gods and Earths.
Okay.
So it's like it stems from being a Muslim to a certain degree. They don't eat pork and they do certain things, but he wasn't really around, so like he didn't have the space to make me or like push me into that direction, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a Baptist Christian, but I say I grew up more spiritual. If anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't really take to the Bible and being, a follower of Jesus, like my mom was. Yeah.
That's beautiful that you said she allowed you to find your own way eventually.
Yeah,
that's rare.
Yeah, she wanted. I mean, she wanted us to be, Christian and Baptist Christian like her and everything, which would have been, cool, I guess. But she wanted us to choose that, and not for it to just be forced down on us. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was. I appreciated that. But like, I mean, she was doing Bible study she had Bible study in her living room 2-3 times a week. Like, she was really intense with it. And I would just be like going to basketball practice, like, all right, Ma, I'll see you later.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
What is your relationship with God today?
Oh, wow. That's a deep one. I feel like, I know that we're all a piece of what I call source, right? God, right? Like source creation. And like I'm a piece of that energy, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? And there's times when I have like, actual prayer that I'll do or whatever, things like that. I think it's a real close relationship, a loving relationship. And I recognize the divinity in me and in you and in everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know that we all have that in us. That's the spark that animates this body, this animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I know that. So it's a good relationship, but I think that it's I understand it at a level of like the spirit level.
I was gonna say spirituality.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. What was home like during your childhood? And when I say home like, I also mean food, music, family dynamic.
Okay. What was home like when I was in my childhood? My mom played music a lot of R&B in the household. My mom, a black mother, you know what I'm saying, that like was all into like the older school stuff, but also like the new R&B stuff. I'm gonna date myself, but like the 90s R&B, that 90s R&B, that real R&B.
Yeah.
She loved playing all that stuff around the house. And food, my mom, it's funny growing up, like, she was the type that like would make us, cut up apples and oranges and make little sandwiches and it was always fruit and stuff. There was never any sodas in the house.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There was barely, a lot of it was like, some juices. We didn't have like all this natural healthy stuff, vegan stuff and all that stuff when we were younger, but like she tried to do like all the healthy stuff. So I kind of grew up with like liking the healthy cereals that nobody really liked and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she tried her hardest to keep us on more of a healthy path. She cooked all the time, breakfast, lunches, dinners, all of that. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it was a single mother. She was superhero.
That's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because raising kids, sometimes you just go the easy route because you're taking care of so many things. You don't think of the healthy things.
Right.
But that's beautiful.
Right.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Who is the first person you think of when you think of success?
The first person I think of when I think of, who popped in my mind was Jay-Z.
That's a great example.
This dude, you know what it is too with Jay, and like I say, a lot of people that's in that same level as what I'm about to explain, is that he got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Marcy Projects, one of the worst projects probably in the whole country at the time. You know what I'm saying? And didn't have both parents in the house, didn't have the trust fund, didn't have all those things, and still was able to accomplish all the great things that he accomplished and have an amazing family and have a woman that is accomplished herself. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that to me is like a real level of success. You know what I'm saying? Because he got it out the mud, and who knows how, there's stories out there, but who knows, you know what I'm saying? Really what happened.
Yeah.
From what we do know, from what we can perceive, he got it out the mud. So I would say him.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
My mother wanted me to be a lawyer. So I wanted to be a lawyer for a long time.
Really?
And then once I started to think for myself, I wanted to become a music mogul. like the next P. Diddy or Russell
Yeah.
Simmons or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That was where my head was at. So in high school, it was all about like I had artists that I was managing, and I had a record company and did all that stuff, and did that for like 7-8 years. I was pushing, hard
Nice,
with
nice.
that. Yeah.
Do you ever think you should have went through with law school?
Nah.
All right.
Hell no, nah, I'm good on that.
All right.
I'm good on that. They have to read too much, too many boring documents.
Yeah, a lot of reading.
Yeah, a lot
Absolutely.
of reading, a lot of boring documents you got to sift through. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
What are 3 things you need to be happy?
Love is number 1. I need to have love, right, by the people who are in my circle. Music. What would be the 3rd thing? Damn, that's a deep question, bro. You coming with the deep questions today. I'm gonna say the 3rd thing would be some good food, man. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's it. Love, music, and food.
I love it. I love
Keep a
it.
brother happy.
I love it, yeah.
And I'll do the auxiliary is like dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's the 4th one.
I like it. I like it. What's the most exciting thing you ever did?
Wow. My mind went to the gutter. I'll keep it PG though, PG-13. The most exciting thing I ever did. You know what had my heart pumping was I was in Cayman Islands and took the jet skis out to like the middle of like, not the middle of the ocean, but like in like the middle of like the bay, and they had a place called Stingray City where you actually interact with stingrays, and they give you like the stingray nose to give you a massage, like literally like put his fin or whatever it is called on your back and like rub you with it and everything, and like you hold it and kiss it and everything. So that was
On your back.
yeah. Like you actually are and they're wild. It's not like you're in like a cage with like cage trained stingrays. They just know, they give you octopus to feed them, and you feed them this octopus, and it's like a unspoken contract that they have to not kill you. You know what I'm saying? To not like sting you, because it's literally like they build like a little weird floating city where you can enter, and it's like in the middle of this bay, but you can stand in the water. So it's super dope.
Wow.
In the Cayman Islands, they have one I think too in somewhere else, right outside of DR, I think. But yeah, the stingray there, the wild stingray, they know for some like, oh, they're not gonna hurt us. They're gonna actually feed us. So they come out there and it's wild. It's dope though.
Wow, that's
You know,
beautiful.
that's the PG one. That's the PG one. I'm gonna get into the wild nights.
It's your interview if you want to get into it.
Nah. They don't need all of that. We're gonna keep this.
All right.
keep
All
this,
right. Let's
you know,
keep it PG.
Keep it PG to some degree. Yeah.
All right. As you get older, what has become more important and less important?
What less important is what people think. By
Absolutely.
far. That's become way less important. What's become more important is family time. Seeing my parents, spending time with my siblings. You know what I'm saying? And my niece, my nephews. Like that's been the most important thing. That's grown as I've gotten older. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But like what people think, like growing up, I thought about it so much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm just like immune to it now, but you realize that like most of that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Awesome. What would be the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
There's that meme that goes around. I forget how it goes, but like no matter what you do, people gonna judge you. So just do what you really feel is right inside. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about what people think. You know, kind of, I guess it piggybacks off of the last one.
Yeah.
You know?
They say, if I walked on water, they say I couldn't swim.
Right. Exactly. And it's like, yo, bro, I'm walking on water. What the fuck? What more do you want from me? You know what I'm saying?
My man can't swim.
Yeah. Like, so, yeah.
You gotta walk on water because he can't swim.
Right, right.
He's nobody.
You gotta do you, man, and not worry. You gotta, and anybody watching this, especially the younger generation, like, do you excessively. Don't care about what other people. Most of the times, they're not gonna be in your life after a couple of years anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, don't worry about what people are gonna say, man. Do your thing.
Absolutely. Do you have any regrets?
You know, people will say this all the time, like, "Oh, I don't have any regrets. Everything I did." Nah, I got some regrets. Definitely, there's some things I wish I would have did different. You know, some hearts I wish I didn't break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I wish but you know, it is all a learning experience, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I could do it all over again, maybe I would do a couple things different. But overall, you know, it made me who I am. So, like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. I was a wild boy a few times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What are your life goals?
Oh man, life goals. To me, it would be dope to have the family, the kids. I don't have any kids yet. You know what I'm saying? It would be dope to have the family, the kids. You know, and look up and see like me having grandkids and like, you know, have that real tight knit family that I created, that came out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really have that tight knit family around me as far as like the family that's existing now. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a big life goal for me. Have property, you know, all over the world, really, in different places, and you know, shit like that. Yeah,
That's beautiful. Yeah. These next 10 questions originally came from a French series, Bouillon de Culture, hosted by Bernard Pivot.
Okay, that sounds real fancy.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
What is your favorite word?
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah. I love hearing yes.
Keep it PG.
You know what I'm saying? That's what popped in my mind.
Nice. It's a beautiful word.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite word?
I'm not gonna be boring and say no.
As soon as you said yes, I said okay.
I'm not gonna be boring and say that. What I'm gonna say though is can't, which I guess is 2 words, but can't. Yeah,
can't is beautiful.
Yeah, I think absolutely that's a horrible word.
I agree. What turns you on?
Femininity. Like when a woman really can rest in her femininity, I think it's super sexy. You know?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What turns you off?
Just what turns me off. When someone is just nasty for the sake of being nasty, somebody who's just has a mean part of them, you know what I'm saying, where you could just see the dark cloud, you know, there's something about that as just, you know, I'm good.
Yeah, you want to be away from that person.
I don't want nothing to do with that person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, when that dark cloud is around, it's like it's tough, you know. It's really tough when the person you love has a dark cloud. When that comes on, you know, that's when it gets interesting. That's when it gets dicey. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's a big turn off.
Yeah. What sound or noise do you love?
Yo, this is funny questions, bro. The PG answer. You know, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I love
this is your interview.
I love hearing a woman moan. I love hearing a woman moan. Them delicate, sexy moans. Yeah. That's a sound I really love. And laughter.
All right.
The PG answer would have been laughter. You know, hearing like genuine bust a gut, you know, tearing up laughter. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Glass breaking.
All right.
I hate the way that sounds. I got trauma from that.
All
shit.
right.
Yeah. Like I went through some shit as a kid, and like bricks coming through windows type shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As like 6 years old, you know that. So like there's trauma there.
I hear that. What is your favorite curse word?
I'm gonna say fuck. You know what I'm saying? I use it a lot. But cunt has a real, it's triggering to people. So the reaction cunt gets is different, and I don't know why. It's so funny that like cunt is so much of a bad word, but fuck is what I use probably most often. It's so dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You can say fuck in so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
That I would like to attempt. Oh man, astronaut. Which is, you know, I think that ship has sailed, but it would be dope to go into space for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would be fly.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's literally out of this world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. Literally. Literally. But it would be dope though, man.
Yeah.
See Mars or some shit, or go to the moon. You know? Yeah.
What profession would you not like to do?
Wow. I wouldn't want to be like a miner, like a cave miner or some shit, like mining for gold or something, like inside of like under the ground, mad far in, like where you're in dirt and all that kind of shit all day. Like that shit gives me the heebie-jeebies. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be in a space where the shit can collapse on me and I'm stuck underground. Like that shit. You know, I wouldn't want to do that, man.
Yeah, the risk level.
The risk level is insane. Like anybody who's like working underwater or working, you know, it's like submarines and shit like that. That shit freaks me out, man. You know?
It ain't worth it. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
My nigga.
I like
I'm black.
it.
I can say that. You know
Of course. I like that.
Yeah, I would want him to say something more along the lines of like, you know, you did your best, man. Come here, man. Give me a hug, you know?
Yeah.
Let me envelop you with all this love. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah, or like my nigga would be cool too.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
All right, this is the end of the podcast where you could say whatever you want, give some advice to the viewers, talk about yourself, what you got going on, anything. Open season.
Okay, I appreciate that. Well, first let me say thank you because providing a platform for people and doing the work that you're doing, I think is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So let me just put that out there first before I say anything else, man.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And inviting me onto this, man. I appreciate you. And I got, I'm working on, podcast situation too. So hopefully, it ain't quite there yet. We're working on that, but that's something. But yeah, anybody who's watching, man, just, like we talked about earlier, it's just like, don't be afraid of what people are saying. Any naysayers, they not really for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So push forward in the things that you're really passionate about. Make it your life, go hard, don't leave any regrets, in the thing that you really want to do. And, love as much as you can, spread as much love as you can, the world needs more love. So keep on pushing that. And yeah, I think that might be, I don't know if there's anything else, man.
That was beautiful, man. Love is everything, literally.
Yeah,
the best way to end it is love.
That's it.
Love is everything.
That's a fact.
Thank you very much for watching Interview with Franjez. Today's guest is Ronnie Notes. Peace and love.
Peace.
That's it.
My man.